Hey everybody, April 2nd, 2024, Tuesday, about 7 o'clock. Kind of overcast here in the ATL, and I don't know, it might rain. Heard some rumbles here and there all day, but hasn't started spitting yet, but it's dark. I wanted to get my video done before it gets darker, so you can see me. Let me take my, let me get my shades off. I'm sweating like a dog. I got pollen in my eyes and I'm sweating. I'm layered up. Like I said, I'm trying to train my body to get ready for the heat because it's coming. Got my DU hat on. Got my DU 2015 National Championship shirt. When we beat Notre Dame in the semifinals and then beat the Maryland Terps to win it all. First time the National Championship trophy was west of the Mississippi after 60 years of playing lacrosse at DU. Yeah, DU Pios. Anyway, yeah, this hat has probably seen its day, but we're on many miles and lots of legwork in this thing. So I hope everybody had a great day. My day was pretty good. Can't complain. Yesterday my internet went out. Had to go down to the Starbucks at the local grocery store and sit down there all day because they were doing maintenance on the tower. And I asked them, I was like, why are you doing maintenance on a business week? Just do it on the weekend when no one's working. We're trying to run a business. Why are you doing work on a Monday after a holiday weekend when everybody's trying to get caught up? I just don't get it. In any event, but I got through it. Finally, my internet came back on, and I had Starbucks is a really cool place. You can always probably get a seat, power up. I could have stayed down there all day, except it was freezing in that Kroger yesterday. It's a grocery store. For those of you know what a Kroger is, they're out of headquartered in Cincinnati. Anyway, keep that grocery store freezing. I had a sweatshirt on, and I was still cold. But anyway, made it through the day, and I was watching American Idol last night with my wife. There's some really good talent out there. And it was the top, they got down to the top 24. Now America will vote people off little by little, and someone's going to emerge as the top singer. But I'll tell you, man, there's some really good talent that's on that show. And they're just from all walks of life. And some of the stories are heart-wrenching, gut-wrenching. And, but you know what? The road to success ain't easy. You got to work hard at everything that you do. And, I even got a couple little tears in my eye. I act like a tough guy, but you know what? I'm sentimental too. And I can appreciate hard work, desire, determination. And, you got to be scared out of your wits to go out there and then get invited and make it through and punch your ticket. And Lionel Richie and Shelton and Katy Perry as the judges, but I'll tell you, there's some excellent talent in it. And listen, I'm not really a TV guy. I just there's a couple channels I'll watch during the week, before I go to bed, and I want to catch some scores, and my wife was always like, why are you watching basketball? I'm like, yeah, because it's always the fourth quarter where the game's won. They give you down 20 points, but all of a sudden they turn it on and it's going to be a couple baskets that determine the game. But I always like watching the end of it. Basketball's so crazy. It's a game of runs. But the fourth quarter is where the game is won and lost. And I always like watching the last 10 minutes, especially if it's close. Because it's one basket or a couple free throws, being in shape and running up and down the court and sweating and all that stuff. And you can take a lot from it. And you know what? I'm pulling for all those guys and ladies that have made it on there. They all have their own story, their ups and downs, and pain and sorrow, and some of the songs that they've written, that are their own. It all comes from the heart, man. And you can see it out there. What's really cool is you can see these people progress. And you know why? Because they try hard every day to get better, because they know that if they get voted off, it's time to go home. And as there's less and less of them, Most, you get in the top 10 or the top 5 or the last 4, whatever. It's like anything else. Those people are probably going to get contracts and go on, and they're going to make it successfully, be a star. But here's my positive thoughts to do a little digital bridge marketing on there. If running's difficult, run some more. And that's going to apply to anything that you do. So if work's difficult, work some more. Learn how to do it done. If you're an estimator and you're doing lousy estimating, your budgets aren't all right, do some more estimating. Practice what you preach. If you're not doing good on the athletic field, whether it's soccer, football, lacrosse, whatever, hey, go run some more laps. Do some more wall ball and lacrosse. Go shoot some more pucks. Maybe you're not a good back skater in ice hockey. Go back, spend a little time after practice doing some more circles. I mean, that's what it's all about. Practice creates perfection. And you've heard me before. You will play as you practice on game day. So when you're practicing during the week, you got to practice just like it's a real game. So when game day comes, you're prepared. And being prepared is just an unbelievable thing. Like last night, going back to Idol, they had 2 people that had to do a sing-off, and they give them 1 hour. First of all, they have to know the words of the song, and then they got to sing the song right there in front of the judges, just themselves and maybe a piano or a little music, background music, but they just got to sing right in front of them. I'll tell you, man, that is just dicey. I was watching. There were 2 guys and there were 2 ladies that had to do it, and one of them was going home, and the other one. But you know what? It was great to see the professionalism. There was no backstabbing. They were all, they all became friends. And like I said, you get in the top 24, or you made it that far, you're pretty talented. So let me repeat what I just said, though, about my quote of the day. If you think running's difficult, run more. And that applies to anything that you do in life. So like I said, if your relationship's ongoing, work harder on it. Maybe you got to be nicer. Maybe you got to listen more. Maybe you got to change your attitude. Maybe have a better mindset. Maybe in school, geometry or physics or calculus is just driving you crazy. Well, you're going to have to study harder. Go get a tutor. Do whatever you need to learn how all that stuff works. E equals MC squared, whatever. If you're out there on the athletic field, like I said, if you're not doing good, if you're having difficulties doing stuff in practice, you got to practice more. But here's the real secret. When you need to improve yourself and you got to do more stuff, you make sure that you're doing it right. And you're changing the way that you did it prior. Because the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and getting the same result. So if you want to improve every day and you want to practice and you're having difficulty with whatever you're doing and you want to improve yourself, you have to make sure that while you're doing your repetition, that you're changing it up. You're figuring out a better way to improve yourself. And like I said, if you're having difficulty running, run some more. Figure it out. Maybe it's your stride. Maybe it's the track that you're running on. Maybe it's your mindset. You just don't like running. You gotta like what you're doing, But like I said, it applies to anything you're doing. Work, sports, athletics, personal. If you're having difficulty with whatever you're doing, practice and do more. And it'll become more enjoyable, more successful. And as long as you keep a positive mindset, get rid of all that negativity, and you put can, will, succeed, win, truth, believe, I can go down, mindset matters. It'll get you across the finish line. It'll make you better. It just will. So, with that said, everybody enjoy your Tuesday evening. I'm going to go finish my truck here because it looks like it's going to rain and I don't want to get wet. Even though it'll cool me off, I got about another couple miles to go here. And in any event, I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully it's a little nicer. And enjoy your evening. Have a good dinner. Relax. Have a relaxing REM sleep tonight. Get up with that smiling face, that can-do attitude. Make your bed. Have a great breakfast and start your day. And before you know, it's going to be quitting time and You can look at what you did today and go, yeah, that was pretty good. It was difficult, but you know what? Yeah, I worked harder. I got stuff done. So once again, my positive thought of the day. All right? If running's difficult, run some more. And that applies to anything that you're doing. But remember, if you're going to do more, you have to change it up. You got to make sure that you're doing things right so you can improve, so you can enjoy it, so you can smile while you're doing it, and all those things. Remember, I'm out here doing 3 things. I'm doing it for myself, for my happiness, and for my money. And right now I'm doing myself. I'm building my endurance up. I'm sweating. It feels good. I feel great after I run. And, actually I tweaked my little back. I had a little strain my back muscle. I had to go get some Icy Hot the other night. And, but you know what? I'm just sucking it up. I'll go tonight. I'll put some stuff on my back and I'll wake up in the morning and hopefully it'll be a little thing. That's what happens when you get older. Little things, just bending over, whatever, you tweak something and man, little back spasm, it just hurts. Run on the asphalt, bang, 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 on your discs, it just hurts. So, but I'm having difficulty, but you know what? I'm gonna push my through it, and I'm just gonna keep doing more, and I'm gonna do a little therapy, and we'll get rid of that little spasm, just like I did with my calf. That calf was about 7 or 8 days, man. It was tweaked pretty good, and but I nurtured it back, and here I am. I'm not stopping. I'm doing this 365 days straight. I don't care, rain, shine, whatever, bad back, bad calf, whatever. I'm gonna be out here, and I appreciate you all if you're chiming in. I hope you like what I say, and I appreciate you. So everybody, have a great Tuesday night, and I'm gonna put my shades back on. Where are they? Oh, here they are. They're hanging on me. I'm gonna say good night. Have a great Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow, Wednesday, Hump Day. And one more time, running's difficult. Run more, and that applies to everything that you do. Just make sure that if you have to do more, that you're doing it a little different, because you don't want to keep doing it the same way, because you got to change things up, and change is good. So, cheers, ciao, and I will see you tomorrow.